Welcome, everybody. Welcome. You are now here for Beyond the Heart, episode 2 for Asylum. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight's guest is Tammy.
Hey guys.
Casey will be joining us in a little bit, and Maisie is actually, she had a great time this weekend with her mom and her mom's friends at a Rebellion. It was like a whole big concert thing. It's like South by Southwest, I guess, but for South Carolina. So she was there partying the whole weekend with her family and her friends, having a great time. So she's absent tonight. She's recovering. And
I was just gonna say she's probably recovering. She got to see Corn. I'm so jealous.
yeah,
Great time.
absolutely. So, guys, we are here today to talk about episode 2 of Asylum for American Horror Story. Now, spoilers for those of you who have absolutely not watched this episode yet. This was, for me, Tammy, I don't know about you, but I think this has to be one of the best
Yes.
episodes of this. Obviously, for me.
And not because we like a lot of the same things, which we do. This really was probably one of my favorite episodes of this whole season, besides the last episode. I love this episode.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. This one, this is the episode where a young boy comes to the asylum. Now, one thing that opens up the actual episode that I really loved was the bloody face and the newlywed couple.
Yeah.
That poor girl, that poor hot girl, Jenna Tatum, I guess that's who she is. Anyway, she was running through the asylum trying to find help reception, and different bloody faces were there. And so she tried to even get her husband and like pull him into safety. So since she couldn't get out, the doors were locked. And she tried to save him, but the guy got to him and killed her poor new husband. So
Bye bye, Adam. Adam / Leo.
That just really, really sucks. And then it flashes to Lana's girlfriend, Wendy, I believe was her name, if I remember correctly. And then Wendy is talking about how she has a lot of remorse about putting Lana into the asylum, and that she's going to take a hot bath and have a good night's sleep, and the next day she's going to make everything better. Omar, awesome. Your school won the game. Right on. Terry says, bye-bye, Maroon 5. LOL. And then after she has her bath and kind of kicks out some of her lesbian friends that are hitting on her, I remember that. I remember one of her friends was hitting on her. And I was like,
totally.
Really? I mean, she just committed her girlfriend. Did you want to take her place? No. So anyway, yeah, it was crazy. So, but yeah, the bloody face came and killed Wendy at the opening sequence.
Well, we don't know if he killed her right then and there.
Oh, we don't know he killed her, but I mean, there's nothing else he could have done with her. He's not going to play checkers with her.
Right.
He's not going to keep her down in the basement. His intention is to kill. He's never left any of his victims alive.
That's true.
So everybody's thinking, which I don't necessarily remember what happened with Wendy. I think I do, but I don't know if it's 100% accurate because you get it later on in the show. But if I remember correctly, what was I going to say? It's dead. If I remember correctly, I just automatically assumed the first time I saw episode 2 for the first time that Wendy was just dead. She's dead as a doornail. She ain't coming back because of the guy. Yeah.
That's true.
So we'll see how that works out. Devin, it's nice to have you. Omar, always great to have my OG sub. Philip, Ernesto, Dawn, Andrew. Let's see. Philip and Terry, of course. Lewis. No-Tell Hotel. Ha ha ha. Nice to have you here too.
Hey,
and
Katie.
BRT. Let's see. And I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I sincerely apologize. I just want to say real quickly, Tammy, it's awesome to have you here with me.
Well, Casey just joined too.
Casey just joined. Yeah, Casey, what's up? I'm sorry. I was looking through the comments. I didn't notice you had joined.
I'm fine. I just had to go get some stuff done for tomorrow in school. And sorry we didn't do the Sunday live stream last night, but I have some school stuff I need to do just in preparation for the end of the year because we've got a project in every class. So I have to devote time to that.
How much longer do you have left of school, Casey?
May 22nd is my last day.
Are you serious? My kids have to go until like June 15th, something like that.
Okay, but do keep in mind, though, we go back to school mid-August. I imagine you go back mid-September.
We go back near the end of August, yeah. Like the 27th or the 28th is when my kids usually go back. I know, it's almost like the old days when you would actually start school on September 1st.
Yep.
And then, you know,
that's how it is around here.
I'm sorry, Tammy?
Kids go around the first or second day of September, and then they get out like the middle of June, something like that. Although the seniors always get to graduate like 2 weeks before the other kids get out. So
we had to graduate after literally after school was out and everything. Our graduation was a couple of days later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's lame.
Well, because if you didn't pass, I mean, they were strict on not letting people pass, letting people walk who didn't pass. So, yeah.
Mario wants to know, Mary, if you saw the last 100 Days of Diana on ABC last night.
No, I did not.
Was it a Diana special? I don't have cable.
Check it out on my cable provider. So.
Yeah.
It was on ABC, and I will definitely check out that title. Thank you for letting me know that. I haven't really been very much watching lately. So, what's up, Casey?
Have we started our Asylum discussion?
We certainly have. We have discussed the opening, and now we are moving on into the next one, which it opens with Jude and I believe it was Lana. Lana was trying to tell her, look, I know people are going to come looking for me. I'm going to get out of here. And that's when Jude tells her, no, they're not. And okay, so I have it playing right now because I didn't get a chance to refresh myself. Ooh, I see Lily Rab taking a bite of the caramel apple of James.
Oh, that scene still. Ooh.
So creepy.
It was so much dark sexual undertones when she ate the caramel apple and he was like almost getting off on it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That she was eating something tasty, kind of giving into, temptation. So it's kind of
like, if you look into his eyes in that scene, you can kind of see him go like, I don't know, but like you can definitely tell. There was a very sexual undertone in the scene, and not just in the scene, in the season in general.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Okay, so I see Grace and Kit. They are talking, and she is trying to tell him about faking crazy. So a lot of us, did we get Grace's version of
the
story
yet? No.
Guys? Okay, no. Okay, I apologize. Shit, spoiler. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't say anything. You're good.
I didn't. But, okay, so Oliver Thredson. I love Oliver Thredson walking through here on Asylum. He is awesome. We get him on here talking to Sister Jude, and he's basically, they're kind of clashing heads, butting heads. He's more of a science mind, and she's more of a religious mind as well. And then this is when the boy oh my God, this was such a great episode. Casey, this is what Tammy and I were really discussing before you came on, is that this episode had to be the absolute best episode aside from the final episode.
Yeah.
Because it had to make viewers want to keep watching.
But yeah, because that's when, okay, so is it parents bring in their son?
Yes.
Yeah.
is wrong with him. There's so many things that are going wrong with him. Maybe
because he ate the cow's heart.
He ate the cow's heart. He's been speaking in tongue. There's blood all over him. Yeah. So they bring him to Briarcliff.
Which, honestly, why?
Yeah, that is a really good question. Why did they bring him to Briarcliff?
Like, does it make more sense doesn't it make more sense to bring him to, like, a hospital? Like, they say they want to speak to a doctor, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense, but doesn't it make more sense to take him to a hospital if you want to speak to a doctor?
Right, but I think they are deeply religious. The family is deeply religious, and therefore they don't believe that what is wrong with their son is something that a hospital can fix.
Oh,
they
think
it's
totally demon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense, but like
Fredson kind of inserted himself, from what I can remember, and said, I'm a doctor. I'd be very happy to overlook this case for you, because he didn't believe that the boy was possessed. So he kind of tossed himself in there and then got more than what he bargained for.
However, though, the only thing about the religious thing that confuses me is that if his parents actually go, like, what he needs, we think is beyond, like, that.
A doctor.
No, like, that they think he needs a doctor, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, they kind of toss Sister Jude aside and go, you know, we need him. Because Sister Jude doesn't want his help. Because he'd already went off on her about the electroshock therapy for the people and everything. That just wasn't right about Briarcliff. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they took him to the Briarcliff for a doctor, but then they seem super religious, but then they say that what he needs is a doctor. So,
well, I'm watching the scene right now. He stepped inside my boy's body and taken over his soul.
Yeah, that's a very religious person talk. You sound like, Mary, did you ever see Futurama?
No.
You sound like the robot priest from Futurama. He's a
lot of people tell me I sound like a robot, and many times I have actually voiced for automated telephone systems.
Really?
Which is weird. Yeah, for collection agencies. So if you ever get an automated collection agency call and that voice sounds familiar,
it might be Mary.
Yep.
I got one the other day, but
Casey, if you were getting a collection call, then there is something highly wrong with that.
It was a scam.
Absolutely. So yeah, this was just such a great, scary episode. I mean, who doesn't love an exorcism? Which ultimately the episode turned into.
Right. Probably my favorite part. But we all know that.
Another part I wanted to talk about was oh yeah. So we all know about the scene where everything's going absolutely crazy at Briarcliff, right? And Lana tells, what's her name? Grace?
Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how to get out. And honestly, I don't know why, but I've always kind of sensed like romantic tensions between Lana, like unspoken. Because I don't know why, but it always seemed to me like Lana kind of liked her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
At the end of that scene, she's in practical tears as the guards are dragging them away.
And honestly, I think that was because she felt bad for what she did to Grace.
Yeah.
And also, the thing I really wanted to talk about, though, is I understand us as viewers, we're supposed to be mad at Lana, right? Because we know Kit's totally innocent, don't we?
Right.
But if we're looking at it in terms of the story point, I think everything Lana did then was justified. Because what I mean by that is, like, she was stopping who she was pretty sure of, because they've already locked him up.
Right. She thought he was Bloody Face.
Yes. And I've seen many people, like, saying that Lana was awful for that. But I don't think they look at it in the fact that she was 100% sure he was Bloody Face, because he'd already been you
And then
know,
what happens if she let him out, you know? And then he went out to kill
that's
so many
even
more
worse.
women.
Like, I don't think enough people look at it as the fact that Lana doesn't know, like we do, that Kit's totally innocent, you know?
Right.
So I just wanted to talk about that. If you think what Lana did
Oh
was
my God,
wrong,
it's Evan Peters. He's so hot. He can't be a killer. Don't.
which, of course, he wasn't, but
Am I the
point
only
of
one
that
who
was-
doesn't think I'm hot? He's hot. Sorry, girls, guys. I don't think he's hot.
Well, I mean, I guess it's what you depend on your definition of hot, you know?
Yeah.
So Mary, where are you in the episode?
I am. Dr. Arden is tying Shelley up. Oh, well, she's propositioning him and he's telling her no. And I think this is
Well.
where he takes Shelley.
Oh yeah, at the end of the
That
episode.
sucks. That sucks, man. Poor Shelley gets taken, I guess, in this episode from what it looks like right here. Or she will. God, I hope I'm not ruining everything. But I promise you I'll watch the episodes next time before I do that. I've seen Asylum very, very recently. But
I've only seen Asylum, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times through.
I was actually about to pull out Hotel here recently. So
Well, like I told Casey, we're supposed to start it, I don't know, August, September. I started watching Walking Dead again last night because I was having really bad withdrawals. It happens.
Mary,
don't
totally off
forget
topic.
don't forget, guys, that we do have super chat. So if you guys love the show and you want to help donate to the prizes that we give, just go and click the money button beside the emoji right underneath your chat. And it will actually donate to the channel and it will go to pay for the gift card that goes to the winner. Because don't forget, guys, we are having a winner yet again this year. A $20 Amazon gift card goes to the person who gets the book titles correct every episode that Casey gives them out.
And also, if you don't know this about Super Chat, if there's something you're dying to know, but we can't see your comments, if you donate, whatever you donate, your comment actually gets pinned at the top, which means we're guaranteed to see it. So,
and it's a bright, different color every time you comment.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a pretty neat little system they threw in.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool because I've never, I know a lot of people have buttons on their channel that they can have fans donate, but I've had this channel for for a year and a half, and I've never done that before. But everything that I've always done has come out of my own pocket. So I figured, what the heck, might as well just put it up there. And that way it's no pressure. If anybody wants to, they can. If they don't, they don't have to. Just being here, watching me and giving me your soul is payment enough.
You absolutely do not have to, but
you have to give me your soul, yes, but you
we
don't
want
have
your
to
money.
give me
We want your soul.
Exactly.
So speaking of souls, let's get back to Asylum.
A nice transition there. I honestly, I think I like this episode more than episode 1. And I know we loved episode 1 last week, but here's the reason I think this episode was better than episode 1. I thought it was a bit scarier, even though Tammy and I have talked about this. Nothing really scares us all that much.
No.
I just thought the effort to be scary was much more powerful there.
You look at an exorcism and you see it and you hear it and you kind of think, what is that? Not a lot of younger fans know what that is.
I must say that was an awesome exorcism scene.
I agree. That was pretty good.
And, one thing I have to comment about is the actual asylum itself.
Because there are times,
that, a major character isn't necessarily a person. It can also be an object or a place or a house.
Briarcliff definitely is a character of the show.
The walls, in fact, are basically painted black. The windows are painted black. The ceiling is painted black. The only thing that is not painted black are the doors. They're like brown, like a poo brown. And the lights are like a yellow urine stained kind.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole place is nothing but dark and depression. And I mean, no wonder the entire season seems so much more ominous and foreboding, because every shot is basically in darkness or in a depressing dark scene. It's like if you binge watch Asylum all in one day, it's like you feel like you're stuck in the asylum with them.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely genius.
Right.
I've always kind of looked at Briarcliff, like, it always has seemed sort of like a metaphor to me, like, for really not just the environment, but the people in it. I feel like they're wanting you to think negative thoughts in Briarcliff. I feel like Briarcliff is that way to kind of make you lose the will to live, to be honest.
I mean, if you look at One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, you know, I mean, there's other movies about mental asylums, and they're bright. They're white walls, windows wide open. I mean, there's metal fatigues over the windows, but still, I mean, they are purposely made to be cheery, to help the patients, overcome their inner demons, but not at Briarcliff. No, they want your inner demons to linger and to have fun and party.
That says something about Briarcliff. They're not there to help. They're there to lock you up.
Exactly. They're not there to rehabilitate you at all. And, you know, that's what I'm really loving about Asylum. And I think that's why Asylum is so endeared to people. We didn't feel this way about Murder House in episode 2.
No.
I mean, kind of at this point, I was pretty annoyed about Violet and
Vivian.
Yeah. I mean, and this is like the 4th time in like 6 months I've watched Asylum. And I'm not tired of it. Even going through the 2nd episode, I'm like, oh my God, that was such a great part. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, for me.
Oh my God, that was fantastic.
I came in, I think, at the end of Asylum being aired on TV. And so I went back on Netflix and watched Murder House. And I was like, okay. And then when Asylum came on, I was glued. I watched it like twice in a row. Yeah, it was so good.
And I must say that if you haven't watched Beyond the Horror Murder House, plug, you totally should, because it's pretty entertaining. Especially, you know what I've noticed? I actually watched our live thoughts along with the episode for the first episode of Love You Too. That was my mom. Anyways, I actually noticed it's kind of nice to see our thoughts going along with the episode. I liked it. I did that for the first episode of Murder House. So, yeah.
We might have but something for season 7, Casey. What do you guys think? We might have to like do a live stream of all of us together, you know, and like doing this Google thing and reacting to the live airing of the show.
We will see.
We might have to. We'll see. So it'd almost be like a 2-hour Beyond the Horror episode.
What if we did like, okay, I just thought of something.
Okay, if we do that, just remember I have to get that, what was it, Casey? Steam or?
Sling
TV, because I'm not paying for cable. So... And Sling is only like $25 a month for the 3 channels I watch. Anyway, which isn't a bad deal. So I can use it to watch in September and then October when we watch Walking Dead again together. So, yeah, that sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
What if we did that for Before the Horror or something? Or just moved Before the Horror over here? I don't know. Well, no, that wouldn't be Before the Horror. That would be during the horror or something.
The audience is kind of seeming to like it, the idea. I mean, we wouldn't, like, when Casey and I did the season finale of The Walking Dead, we can't show you guys what we're watching.
Right.
Which upsets some people.
And YouTube is really cracking down on that. So
yeah. So we can't show you for one, but you can, you'll hear our reactions and we can kind of tell you what's going on a little bit, but
we can barely get away with having the audio in it. So
right.
Yeah.
we do as much as we can.
So yeah, they're loving the idea.
This whole summer. Yeah. So we'll see.
Because we're definitely going to do that for Walking Dead in October. So yeah, we'll have to talk it over and see if we could do it for American Horror Story too.
So guys, in Asylum episode 2, the possessed boy, which God, that was such great makok on that boy. I'm gonna look at it right now.
Fantastic.
Great. I wonder if did we get Sister Jude's background almost here when he
kind of spewed it at her during the whole little exorcism thing when Timothy took the priest out.
She was the
examined.
That's what he's calling her. Oh yeah, now we get her. Now she's a singer.
Yeah, they get her backstory of how she's,
killed
that
a little
word.
Girl.
She had 53 men. That's what it told her. Wow. Judy Babooty. So yeah, okay. So yeah, we did get a little bit of Judy's backstory on here.
Oh,
So
that's interesting, Red. Possessed boy's dad. So it would have been Mr. Potter. Yes, the parents' name were the Potters. Was Jim in The Walking Dead. Interesting.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
What does that present to everyone? Profile, mute? No, I wanted to share the screen. I was going to share the screen really quickly of what I was watching from American Horror Story, but the options I have is present to everyone, and I don't know what that means, and I don't want to accidentally hit the live button, making me go live like in front of every single television in front of the entire world. I mean, I sincerely doubt that's what it means, but if you've ever seen the movie Vacation, the new one with Ed Helms, you don't want to be pushing buttons that you don't know about at all.
When I click screen share, I've got desktop, Google Hangouts, and then the YouTube. So I don't know.
But yeah, I was just going to share the screen. I guess I can't. Sorry, guys.
And if you've watched our Beyond the Horror Murder House, you know that we kind of ripped Murder House apart.
Just
oh my God.
Bit.
Murder House, a new everything.
Yeah.
We decided, well, I mean, I decided, I know Tammy and Casey and Maisie, they have their separate decisions. We are not one brain from 4 people, but I decided that Murder House is now my lowest ranked season.
Yeah.
Of American Horror Story.
I decided that as well.
Much better than Murder House.
We kind of do share a brain.
Well, absolutely, but I just don't want to speak for the group and say that.
But honestly, after watching Murder House, I love American Horror Story, but I don't think I'll be watching Murder House for a while.
No.
I know I don't have it on DVD, and I'm not aching to go out and get it. Not like I am like Freak Show.
From the get-go, like we talked about for last week, the first episode of this season was so jam-packed with stuff compared to the Murder House season 1 or episode 1. It just is so up, a lot higher up on the scale than Murder House was.
And I must say about Asylum, I used to not like it. I will admit that. And that was simply because I thought there were too many conflicting plots. But as I have rewatched it, I've grown to kind of appreciate the second and third, the B and the C plots. Because usually in TV shows, you're kind of just used to the A plot,
Guys, I am so sorry to disrupt you, but by the way, if you guys want to, there is a link right now to go pre-order American Horror Story Season 6 from Amazon. So it is an actual link. It's not a bootlegged one. But if you guys want to, I just put the Amazon link in there. So, yeah, you can actually go pre-order your copy now of Roanoke.
which I think is kind of weird, like all of a sudden randomly.
Gonna be okay, so DVD for $39.98 and Blu-ray for $50.
Maybe they don't want to get hacked like another show did.
And then some person's already rated it and given it 3 stars.
I hate that. And also, can I tell this to you guys? And I hate that you're supposed to be like reviewing it on the product, not the season. Just saying. But I would not recommend pre-ordering it right now because they usually do bump down the price about half about a week before. So I would definitely.
Oh, no. Maybe sometimes they will for a marketing ploy, but I would expect that to basically be the solid price for a while.
That seems kind of high.
It does.
Yeah, because like I remember last year when Hotel was $50 and they bumped it down to $30 like a month before, just because I think that's like Amazon set price before they've actually gone through and fixed it, because this usually happens with things where it's super expensive and then, I don't know. Like Walking Dead right now is $63.82. I won't be shocked if it gets bumped down to $39.99.
Well, this person rated it 3 stars, Limey Dog 73, and says, sadly, this was a low point in what should have been the best season ever. I was really disappointed in the whole reality TV format the show tried to incorporate. Taissa Farmiga came back. I mean, the blood moon, and if you were to watch season 6 in your house with the lights off and you were to binge watch it maybe through the night, it would scare the pants off of you. I mean, I don't understand the thought process on some of the fans. And I think Ryan feels the same frustrations that we do, guys.
Yeah.
I think Ryan does.
If I could explain season 6 in one word, I would say, crap, I already lost my word. There we go. But like season 6
words, though, is that what you would describe it as?
Also, if you do end up getting season 6 on Blu-ray, it's pretty beautiful. It is nice looking.
The Blu-ray
yeah.
American Horror Story.
I don't know if I'll get it or not, mainly because I don't get the DVDs and Blu-rays anymore. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe I will. I know if I do, I won't pay over $20 for it.
Why don't you buy them anymore on Blu-ray, Casey?
Because
media
I don't know.
Changing.
Part of me has just felt that I can get it on iTunes for much, much, much cheaper. And I've kind of started to realize, like, stores I've been to have quit stocking around me Blu-rays and DVDs. And I'm kind of thinking, my laptop doesn't even have a DVD port. I feel like DVDs and Blu-rays are slowly about to die out. So I'm kind of trying to get out of it before, I don't know.
A little too early, though. No, you're like one of the people who like to hoard gold. I get you.
And also on iTunes, they have these amazing things called season passes, and for $30, you can own every single episode as they come out, and it's really nice. So I've been doing that. So for like Doctor Who, I bought the season pass for $30, and now every time an episode comes out, I get to keep it and watch it as many times as I want as they come out in the season. So that's pretty nice. So it's like you're watching it live, but also buying it. So
I swear to God, guys, iTunes is not a subscriber or does not pay to promo on this site. It's just
Casey's favorite.
How did you know? Anyways, I think my favorite thing from this episode of Asylum, and I debated and I realized I don't think it's the exorcism part. I think it's the murder of Lana's girlfriend, because I love that scene, because I love that final plea right before Bloody face gets her.
Don't
Of course, we
think
can't
about
go
the
over.
think about the children.
Yeah,
They
she
won't
goes, think about,
understand.
and
Yeah.
then he does. It gets me every time because we obviously can't talk about who Bloodyface is yet, but that shows how cold-hearted he is, how absolutely insane he is. Her last words were, "Think about the children," and to me, that just I don't know. I don't know why, but that gets me. The fact that her last thought was the
Her kid.
children aren't going to understand. Yeah, the children aren't going to understand that, it wasn't something like, please
One thing
don't
I
kill
also
me.
loved
My
about this
parents are going to
episode
be
as well.
sad.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Casey. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't in, I just wanted to mention that it wasn't something like my parents are going to be sad or my girlfriend's going to miss me. It was the children. And I don't know. I really love that.
Before she died, the fact that, yeah, she cared about them so much that she thought about them before she was murdered. Yeah.
And
Philip, I think
so
it was
sweet.
Philip, wanted to know which one of us who would we be in the asylum if we were there. You guys want to think on it?
I wouldn't want to be
I
any
know.
of them.
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, I would rather be stuck in the hotel anytime with you guys, but I would never
Any
want to
day.
be stuck
Any
in
day.
Briarcliff ever.
Yeah. No.
And
If I
one thing
if
real
I
quick
was one of
about
them, I
this
feel like
episode
I'd
is
be
that-
Pepper.
Well, yeah, that's true. She got the intelligence from the aliens, so yeah. But we got to learn more about Dr. Arden and who he is in this episode when he beat the prostitute.
Creepy.
And now he's stalking Sister Mary Eunice. And then, spoiler, at the end of the episode, during the possession, the devil goes from out of the boy and into her.
Yeah.
And I love
And
that.
you could see the change so quick.
Yeah.
Such great acting on Lily's part.
Yes, Lily. I guess if I had to pick one, I would want to be Lily Rabb.
Yeah.
I would rather be possessed and having a great time in red lingerie and drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes.
Wearing it better than Jessica. Yeah, either I would probably want to be Lily or Grace. So I don't know, because I love Grace. I love her character.
Yeah, and she's such a sweet, innocent, like charming kind of character. I think they picked a perfect person to have
Her
this
eyes.
madness.
I love her eyes.
Yeah. Casey, what about you? Who would you be in Asylum if you had to be?
If I had to be someone, I would be Sister Jude. And I know that sounds awful, but let me explain. I feel like if I were Sister Jude,
hang on. I know that sounds awful, but you got to let me explain first. I love that, Casey.
And I would want to be Sister Jude because I feel like I could make an effort to fix things because I wouldn't want to be a patient. And if all else fails and I can't fix things around Briarcliff, because this is assuming I just become her, but I can act on my own, I would try and fix things, but if all else fails, I would get out of there. Because if I am Sister Jude, I can leave whenever I want, and I can get out of there. If I am one of the patients or whatever, I am stuck there for the rest of my life. At least being Sister Jude, I cannot be harmed.
Okay,
right. And you can also say at any point,
for just a quick second, I need to interrupt you guys. Steve B's partner, Wayne, just went to the hospital with heart trouble.
Oh, no.
So we want to give you a big shout out and lots of love and support.
Absolutely, Steve B. We're so sorry, and we hope that he recovers quickly and that there's nothing wrong.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Also, while we're here in the sad moment of the episode, rest in peace to my sister's dog, Gabby. They had to put her down today because of health problems. Rest in peace,
So
Gabby.
sad.
I love that big grouchy dog. And speaking of dog, the book today, drum roll please.
Thank you for the contest, guys. Drum roll.
Is Jaws, and I know that was a lousy transition, but I wanted to do Jaws today because I don't know why, but
I love
Well,
I
Jaws.
it's
was
one of
in the,
Mary's favorite books.
Yes.
first off, I was in the car watching Asylum because I had to read my book. I'm on page 100, by the way, but tonight I need to be at page 150. Be proud of me. As soon as I got home, well, of course I ate because I didn't eat all day. But then I whipped out that book and I read 100 pages, and I only have 50 more to go for tonight, and then I only have like 350, no, just 300 more to go in total, so I'm good to go. And that has to be done by Wednesday. Can't wait. Um, but I chose Jaws because I was in the car watching the episode, and all of a sudden, I don't know, it just went Jaws. That's what's for tonight. Because when I'm watching it, I kind of think about what we're going to do tonight. And I obviously have to think of the contest. And I usually don't think of the contest until I'm watching the episode. And I always wait to watch the episode until right before we do this. So I
So
chose
Omar
Jaws
wanted
because I
me
thought
to
it
tell
sounded
you
good.
guys that Twin Peaks season 3 will air on May
Cool.
21st on
Guys, we have
Showtime.
Ryan Murphy in the comments.
So
Where?
He's role playing right there.
Hello.
Omar's like, no comment anymore about what I've been saying about Ben.
Ryan knows your name, Tammy.
We think
What?
Roanoke rocked and Murder House blew. So, yeah, that's what we wanted to let you know. What were you saying, Tammy?
I don't know. I'm lost.
I'm sure it's role playing. It's okay. But I wish I had my camera. Can somebody take a screenshot of
Yes.
Ryan in the comments?
Where?
There is a link underneath you in the description to make me a writer. I know it's not you, but one day somebody's going to get the news to the real Ryan.
Okay, what do you want me to find the screenshot, Mary?
Take
I've
a
already done
screenshot
it.
of Ryan in the comments. He says hi to you, Tammy.
Oh, hi.
Casey Ryan says he's all ears. So yeah, Tammy, take a screenshot.
I'm trying to find it.
I sent it to you, Mary.
Send
Okay.
it to me, Casey.
Ryan, do me a favor and tell me I suck, and then we'll screenshot that. That I'm gonna put everywhere, all over social media. That would be the funniest thing to like.
Okay, I see it now.
But yeah, BRT is correct.
Well, hi,
We are very
Ryan.
sorry for anybody who's had a crappy day. So hopefully, Ryan being in the comments lifted you guys up.
Also, speaking while Ryan is here, how do we
What's
feel
season
about Vera
7?
Farmiga apparently going to be here for season 7?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we want Thaisa. We love her.
But Vera,
No.
Up her butt,
Yeah.
all the way up her mouth. Like that was really cool, but it really sucked. You know.
also, wouldn't it be cool if Vera and Thaisa played sisters?
Yeah. Yes, I would love to see them side by side acting, at least acting. And hey, Mally, at least acting in the same picture or show together. That would be amazing. Like, I really wanted Thaisa to come into Bates Motel, but obviously Bates is over and that ain't going to happen. But it would be amazing to see those two together on the screen.
Can Dylan come to AHS too, please?
All right. That is Max Thoreau. Yeah. Max Thoreau. I gotta
And
find
while we're here, can we just throw in
Tell me.
while we're here, can we just throw in Freddie Highmore? Just throw him in there too. Why not?
Okay, and then we gotta bring Chick too, because I really like that character.
You know what? Let's just bring the whole cast. Why
Passed
don't
over
we?
to AHS, and why not?
Like, seriously.
Andrew says, witches, please.
And also, while we're on this,
so cute.
while we're on this off-topic moment, I just wanted to mention that we have a final title for season 3 of American Crime Story.
And
They've dubbed it The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. And I'm so glad because I thought,
what is season 2 gonna be called? Then I wonder.
that is so confusing to me, because at this point it makes me feel like season 2's been scrapped, which obviously has not happened. It is absolutely not happened.
Right.
But it's so weird because the only things Ryan has ever talked about so far is season 3. In fact, he's talked about I feel like season 4 more than season 2, which doesn't make any sense to me. He has
Right.
barely mentioned season 2 over season 3. But anyways.
I wonder about Scream Queens.
We're supposed to find out May 15th in 1 week.
Yeah. Ryan, if
Okay.
you're in the comments, spoil it for us.
Mary, Omar's retyping something again that he wants you to see. I keep chat's flying by tonight, so I keep missing it.
Okay, Omar, I'm so sorry, honey. Yes, please retype it. And I swear I'm watching the comments.
But they are going by
right now,
really fast a little bit ago. So
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yes.
I guess they just announced something about Scream season 3.
Yeah, I think somebody sent
Scream,
something on Facebook about it.
they're scrapping it all and restarting completely.
Really?
like starting the whole series over.
But but it's still season 3. Isn't that
I
a weird
haven't
choice?
watched it.
No, what about Audrey?
They left it all open at the end of the
I
Halloween
know.
special.
What the hell?
Why are they
They
didn't answer our questions about, you know what I mean?
I don't remember exactly what happened at the end of season 2. I mean, I remember who the killer was and everything, but I don't remember. I kind of remember some of Blood Island. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch some of it tonight.
Hey, Mary, did you happen to watch over the weekend that show that kind of?
No, I didn't. Again, guys, I am so busy right now that
You
probably binge watch Orange is the New Black soon, but I haven't yet. Please, no spoilers.
Oh my God.
I know, Casey. I know.
Trust me, me and Maisie have been talking about it for the past week. Casey doesn't type to me anymore, so I talked to Maisie.
Tammy, isn't it so good?
It's the best season ever.
Yeah, season 5 was leaked. The first 10 episodes, I hear. Which, ha ha ha, Casey, you didn't even get the last 3 episodes.
You know what, though? It makes this month worth waiting for the last 3.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I can wait for those last 3 now that I've just had a taste of season 5.
Yeah,
exactly.
All I needed was that little taste. They gave me the little sickle, and now I'm ready for the full thing.
A little sickle. They gave you over 3/4 of the season.
That was the little sickle.
Oh, but it was so good. So good.
We should do an Orange is the New Black stream, guys. We really should. Where all of us talk about it, to where we can kind of, I want to know, obviously, because I've only seen it at the end of season 4 where Dayanara was holding the gun to the security officer's head. And then, I just remember the girlfriend, Caputo's girlfriend, Linda. I loved her little preppiness and how much she always wanted to save money and cut money.
Guerrero, something like that. There's quite a bit of interesting shock value in the season 2, I think. Don't you think so, Casey?
Every episode has a cliffhanger.
Oh my God. Omar. Omar says, Ryan Murphy, Ho, can you hide the season's theme while we're working our butt off, you bean sprout?
Cute,
that was
Omar.
Calling him a hoe. Hope that was Ryan Murphy, because he just got called a hoe. He just got owned by Omar.
You've been Ryan for the past year and a half, Mary. I don't think Omar calling him a hoe is going to be that big a deal.
Right, I'm sure he'll take that as a compliment. But that's still awesome, though, that Omar.
Omar
called Ryan. That was awesome.
That's pretty good.
Comment Comment of the day.
Ryan Murphy says, Omar, I'm gonna eat you. Hashtag watch yo back.
Molly says, may Pusey's spirit give us the theme.
Oh, spoiler!
Spoiler! Yes. I still can't believe she got killed off.
I know.
That is so sad, and I'm so sorry. Hashtag spoiler. But yeah, that I loved her. She was one of my favorites there. So yeah, and her relationship with Brooke, you know. Hey, Kate says all aboard the hoe train. If you've seen WWE, you know where that's from. Where's WWE lady? She would know then.
Hashtag we're all hoes here.
Alicia says that her final exams are now done. Woohoo!
Right on.
Woo!
Almost
Very
summertime.
train season, like a what was that, like Terror Train? What was that, like Julia Jamie Lee Curtis's movie? There's movies, and then Pretty Little Liars took place one episode on a train. I think if that's what you're talking about, Jamario. Oh, and Ryan Murphy, you better watch out because Omar's gonna eat you back, Bean Sprout. So you don't mess with Omar. He's my OG sub, and he is killing it in the Olympics right now. Well, the Special Olympics, but still, he is killing it in the Olympics. And that's something you can't do, Ryan. Hey, hire me for a writer. Hashtag hire Mary. Okay.
Well, we got about 9 minutes left.
Yeah, so I really loved this Asylum episode. Like I said, this one, aside from the last one, these have got to be the top 2 episodes of the entire season.
I agree wholeheartedly. Even though Casey likes Wendy saying, not me, the children, I still love the exorcism scene. Probably by far one of the best next to Reagan's that I've ever seen.
Dude, Ryan Murphy wrote in the comments, no, about hiring Mary.
Wow.
That's such a cold hard no.
Oh my God, that was so brutal. Okay, Casey, you got to screenshot that. Ryan says, absolutely no. That's awesome. All right. So, yeah, Tammy, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, that's okay, honey. I was just saying that I think this is probably one of the best exorcism scenes done in a movie or a TV show. I think next to Reagan.
Exactly. And Tammy, I know that you and I have watched a lot of scary movies, like exorcism kind of movies. My husband and I have a lot of.
I love exorcisms.
Yeah, I agree with you. This scene from this episode with the possessed boy, there is, there was absolutely nothing above that aside from the exorcist scene. The makeup,
right,
everything about it was just fantastic.
Right.
Oh, Chase, you are so sweet. Chase just said to Ryan Murphy that I'm better. So, yeah. Okay.
Speaking of which, speaking of writing, if you have not bought Mary Mangum's newest book, Murder by Alpha, it is on Amazon right now, ebook and paperback, and you can get a signed copy from her website. So you should totally go do that. It's called Murder by Alpha. The link in the description. Read it. It's good. Plug. Anyway.
Ryan, now I know he's fake. He says he'd rather me be an actress on the show. That's definitely a fake Ryan, because the real Ryan would never put this mug in his actual show. He'd want me behind the camera.
I love the fact that Mary just said mug.
I'm serious.
You want to put his mug in?
Because maybe Ryan's had martinis again. Dude, so what if Ryan had got drunk with his boyfriend, or I don't know if Ryan's married or happy, but
I think he's married.
Okay, so he's in hell. No, I'm just kidding. So what if Ryan and his husband got really drunk and just decided, what the hell? I tweet him all the time. I message him. I Instagram everything him. Maybe one day he actually maybe tonight he got drunk with his husband, and maybe he is here. I don't think he is, but it's nice to believe in that, like Santa Claus.
Honestly,
so
if I become famous, I'm going to go on YouTube with fake looking accounts of mine and pretend to be the real thing.
Ryan Murphy says, yeah, buy Mary's book, guys, or no season 7.
Casey, damn, I wish I had my phone. Please, that one last one. Could you please screenshot that for me?
Oh,
I'm getting
absolutely.
them.
Yeah. Still. That is cute. Thank you, guys. So, guys, if you want shout outs, please make sure that you put them in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will give you guys a shout out. Don't forget, we will be back next Monday. The links are already here in my channel for the weekly Wednesday live stream coming up on Wednesday, and for the next episode of American Horror Story Asylum, episode 3.
Okay, Mary, you have to put this one on your
Right
website.
there?
Buy Mary's book or no season 7.
That's what I
Yes.
got it.
Okay.
I sent them all to you in the group chat, Mary.
Okay, good.
And guys, if you want a copy of my book, just go to maryannmoody.us and it's all there. My husband is about to have the link ready for the digital copy where people can, or you can go to Amazon and get a digital copy there. Yeah, it's under Mary Ann.
It's like
book is Murder by.
everyone has $3. Most people, everyone has $3. So, like, go buy one.
Exactly. You're going to love it, guys. A lot of people have been loving it, and I've gotten some really great feedback from the people who've purchased the book. So BRT, I hope you are enjoying it too. So shout out real quick to Jamario. Shout out to Jennifer, Chase, ! Shout out to Joan. Cry Deluxe says, sorry, I was late, Mary. Cry Deluxe, no worries. Shout out to you. Better late than never. Andrew, shout out to you. Shout out to Omar. Good luck in the Olympics, Omar. You are awesome. And let's see. Shout out, obviously, to Andrew. I think I just gave him one. BRT says, shout out to those poor saps whose butts mopped the gym floor at Omar's b-ball game. Joan says, shout out, Senorita Mary. And Steve B, absolutely shout out to you, honey. And I hope Wayne is in amazing condition. I hope everything works out and that his health comes back for the best. Thank you for being here, Ryan. Let's see. Thomas, huge shout out to you. Alicia, you did miss the book title. The book title is Jaws by Peter Benchley. And let's see. But yeah, guys, if anything else, I'm not going to repeat that. So go back, please, and watch the show.
And while you're here, go follow us on Instagram at Freaks of AHS. Go add us on Snapchat at AHS Freaks, and go follow us on Twitter at the Freaks of AHS.
Yes, guys, all the links to us and the correct links to Burnt Toast is in the description. And don't forget, we'll be here every single Monday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about Asylum. And then every single Wednesday to talk about American Horror Story and anything else that comes up in our minds that day. And thank you guys very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Special thank you. Oh, my God, Ryan. Don't start talking to my fans like that, Ryan. Cry Deluxe says, Ryan Murphy, cast me in season 7. Ryan says, fuck no. And Cry Deluxe says, yo. So, yeah, guys, we'll be back again next Monday. You guys are all awesome. Casey and Tammy, thank you both very much for being here with me tonight and for talking
You're
about
welcome. Glad
Sorry
to
for
be here.
being 5 minutes late.
Casey, no, it's better that you're here than not here at all, honey. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we will be back on Wednesday for the weekly Wednesday live stream, and then back next Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.